What's up, everybody? The day is upon us. It's time for me to go check out some new properties, see if I can make some deals, see if I can meet some people and help them out. Y'all ready to ride with me? Well, go ahead, tap in, let's get into it. All right, y'all, I made it to the first house, so let's go ahead and let's run some numbers. This house is currently worth $250,000, and this is a tax lien deal that I'm gonna explain more in a second, which leaves a profit around $250,000 in that range. So with this particular house, this house is currently going up for sale for ownership due to a tax sale. And so basically what happened was somebody bought this house off a tax sale and they're trying to gain percentage ownership on this house, and now they're taking it to sale so that they can get 100% ownership. And so basically what they've done is, because of their position on the tax sale, they have a small percentage ownership in the house, and taking it to a sale will give them the full 100% ownership in the sale. So what I'm looking to try to do is get in contact with the owners, because nobody's here right now, so I left them a note. So I'm trying to get in contact with the owners to see if they would be interested in possibly selling their interest in the house, which is roughly 98% of the house, and see if they'd be interested in selling their interest in the house, and then me working out something with the individuals who bought it on sheriff's sale. Bought it through the tax sale. And so we'll see how this deal goes. Again, I know this one was a little bit different than what I normally do and how I explain deals, but I'll be happy to explain more in the update. So let's go ahead and ride out to the next house. Okay guys, I've made it to the next house, so let's go ahead and let's run some numbers. This house is currently worth $190,000, and it has a current debt owed on it of $15,000, which leaves $175,000 in profit and equity. Once I got to this house, I was able to speak to the son of the owner, and he was able to let me know that they already had a buyer. Man, that's bad news, because I thought that I could create a win-win for them, and they were actually looking to sell. And so it was enough equity in this house to really create a good deal for both parties. And so unfortunately, because they've already found a buyer and they already are essentially have it sold, there's nothing that I can do on this particular house. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna ride out and go to the next house. Y'all follow with me. Okay, y'all, I made it to the next house, so let's go ahead and let's run some numbers. This house is currently worth $260,000, and it has a current debt owed on it of $58,000, which leaves a total profit in equity of $202,000. Once I got to this house, it looked like nobody was at home, and it doesn't look like anybody has been living here in a good while. Just based on the cars that are underneath the carport, they're dusty, and there seemed like there was no activity at this house. So what I'm gonna have to do is put my research cap on to see if I can find anybody associated with this house, any of the owners, see where they may be, any contact numbers, because with that kind of equity in this house and it's just sitting here, something has to be going on. So I want to see if I can get to the bottom of it to see if I can help somebody out. All right. So with that being said, that's what I'm going to do on this house. So I'm going to ride out and go to the next house. All right, y'all, I made it to the next house, so let's go ahead and let's run some numbers. This house is currently worth $80,000, and it has a current debt owed on it of $21,000, which leaves $59,000 in profit and equity. Once I got to this house, I was able to find out that the person that was staying here was actually a renter. And so I started talking to him about the situation and found out that other people have also talked to him about the same situation. And so I was able to get information from him concerning the owner. And so while I was there, the owner actually pulled up. And so I was able to speak with the owner, and he said that he had already had everything taken care of. But if he needed any assistance or anybody to follow back up with, if he needed any help, he took my information. And he said that if I need any help, I can go ahead and touch base with you and see if you can help me out. But as of right now, it looks like everything is already worked out. So I was happy for him for that. And but as far as for me getting the deal, it doesn't look like at this particular point I'm going to be getting anything. But if anything turns around with this particular house, I'll make sure to let y'all know. So what I'm going to do now is give you a summary of everything that we did today. All right, everybody, let me give you a summary of everything that we dealt with today. The first house that I went to, I was able to leave them a note, and I haven't heard back from them yet. And I would love to hear back from them so that I can understand their situation, so I can explain to you a little bit more about that tax situation. And so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to briefly explain a little bit. So basically what went on with that house, somebody bought the taxes because the taxes weren't paid, and they took it to a judge, and the judge granted them 1% equity in the house. And so because they now have part or partial ownership, they're able to take it to share sale so that it can be sold for the rest of the balance of their taxes, or they can bid it in and get the rest of the percentage of that house so that they can have a total 100% of the house. That's a quick summation of what will happen in that case. But I can work with the current buyers that still have that 98, 99% and see if they'll be willing to sell me or negotiate their portion, sell me their percentage of the house, and then I can work out something with the current tax holder to see if I can become the total 100% owner of that house. So that's the gist of the first house. So I'm still waiting to hear back from the owners to see if we can do that. The second house that I went to, the people had already had it taken care of. And so because they've already had it taken care of, they had the house sold, they already had a buyer. Even though I had all that equity in that house, I was really hoping that I could do a deal with them, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. All right. On the third house that I went to, I'm still trying to do my best Sherlock Holmes impression, because the information that I've gotten concerning them, I still haven't been able to reach anybody concerning that house. So I'm still trying to dig. I'm still trying to do some research so I can get a hold of those people so that I can see if I can help if it's an air situation, if it's somebody that's not currently living there anymore, whatever the case may be, I'm still trying to locate somebody so that I can try to help them with that particular house. But I haven't been successful yet, but hopefully I will. And once I do, I'll give you guys an update. And on the last house that I went to, where I was able to speak with the owner and speak with the tenant, but he already had everything taken care of. Listen, y'all, this is why we go and do deals, because I'm going to tell y'all something that actually came out of that. Even though they had that particular house taken care of, the owner has some other houses that he may be interested in selling. So what you have to realize is when you start prospecting and you start doing these houses, you may hit a whale of deals that if you never prospected houses, you would have never been able to discover, right? You would have never been able to know that those houses were actually up for sale or that the people even wanted to sell. And so I have a call set up with the owner to see if they'll be willing to sell some of their other property, to see if I can make some deals there, even though this one that I went and prospected already got taken care of. Isn't that great? This is why I tell y'all to always go and prospect, man. You never know when you're going to hit your gusher. You never know what deals you may come across. Don't give up prospecting, because you will get deals if you don't faint and if you don't quit. All right. So why don't you guys go ahead and check into some of my coaching calls? Check the links in the comments and check the links in the description. You can also sign up for my classes. I'm not having any more this month, but next month, go ahead and tap in. And the links are down there. Go ahead and check them out. Get you a date. Go ahead and sign up for the classes. Let me help you in your real estate investing journey, all right? But you can go ahead and set you up a coaching call so that you can get started today. Why put it off? There's no need to put it off. Go ahead and get started. Listen, y'all, I appreciate y'all riding with me today. I appreciate y'all rocking with me all the way to the end. And I'll see y'all in the next video.
Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content. Peace.